Welcome to the episode Sports Lounge with JLE and Marte. That's the theme song, Man Talk. For my first Ivan JLE experience.
Why you laughing, Jeff? What I missed? What's funny?
No, I hear the echo.
Oh, I'm trying to look.
When I was working on here.
My computer is slow, people. Sorry.
I'm like, what are they talking about? Android Echo. Now I get it. This is my awesome co-host, Marte.
Right. Why he trying to blast me for having an Android?
I'm not trying to blast no one.
What you call it?
I'm like, what the? Who cares about Android? Whatever. Like,
yeah, because it's not doing nothing. It's just pro.
No, we good. Keep rolling, rock and roll. So, the Big Ten has decided to sideline Harbaugh for the rest of the regular season.
Okay, wait a minute. We talking about
college football.
Okay, so Michigan Harbaugh.
Yeah, the Big Ten did. NCAA has not found him guilty yet or nothing. They sent them a 13-page letter saying to the Michigan athletic director, Ward Manuel, that because they used that guy, Connor Stallion, they turned it as organized, expensive, years-long in-person, advanced scouting scheme that was impermissible. Now I'm like, I mean, would that affect Penn State tomorrow?
Listen, I told you several conversations ago that they're trying to find any reason to get rid of this man. Now, it has to be something personal because clearly, I mean, we haven't heard of Michigan being in the top like 5 in forever. I mean, since his arrival. Now they've been back in the day, like in the 90s.
Okay. Yeah, go back to 97 when they won the title.
Right, this is all I'm saying. Back in the 90s,
they got shot.
That's all I'm saying. And I don't feel like they've really been in the mentions or the notables.
No.
So it's like since Harbaugh. So I don't understand. It has to be something personal because, like you said, you ain't found him guilty on none of these things you've been investigating and claiming that they didn't did. You know, doing the spy gates and the play call gates, whatever you want to call it, and his name haven't even came up, and you then suspended the man. What he do?
Well, they're basically saying he was the head boss of this whole organized killing scheme. That's basically
according to who though? Says who?
That's the Big Ten. Now they might be looking at if we drop our head on him, if they do find something, they won't penalize our conference or whatever. So try to say, look, we took care of it. We all good. But Michigan been saying, they ain't saying he's guilty. You shouldn't do nothing. So this going to see how much power the Michigan has since Big Ten Conference has dropped this.
Okay, but I'm used to the saying where it be like somebody got to take the fall, right? But I thought they already found the people responsible or at least 2 people that they felt was involved. So
Yeah.
you got somebody. Why now are we going to the coach like he did it? Like,
It's like a criminal organization where you might want to do a research charge and say it's a criminal enterprise. He's the head mafia boss giving out the orders for these people to be going to games still sick. They didn't just put on the air. And you the head coach.
But again, Jeff, according to who? Where's the evidence that says that he was the leader? Okay, he was the orchestrator. He was the perpetuator. Where is the evidence that says
Connor gave him up, or he gave him something saying he knew, and they not saying that part? Because it got to be something for them to say, all right, you know what? You're done for the rest of the season. I mean, because you got to have somebody had to have showed them something to link his name.
Well, that's correct, but you're right. I mean, there has to be something.
And it might not be that big, but just enough to justify.
We've
been wanting to get you down for the season. Now we got something.
Well, you absolutely have to have something because otherwise he could sue you. Do you understand? So again, it has to be something like you're saying. But I've been saying it and I'm going to keep saying it. They got something against Harbaugh. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that man then did, what he then said, what then happened to make them just put a target on him and just say, whatever happens, we're going to pin him as the person. Like, I mean, I just don't know what else to think at this point. It's just like, why does he have to be the bad guy? Like, he got to take the fall for everything. I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely paid me the boogeyman. Like, you're cheating. It's just as crazy how y'all did it. Like, really? I mean, everybody kind of sees the signals to agree if you watch the game at home. I mean, they got all types of angles, so technically you can see what they're doing. Because you might have some on the side coming up just so the person can see it. It might be way without the way they did it. But everybody does something. So I'm not seeing it like a bridge too far.
Well, yeah, again, I'm going to go with what you said. It got to be something because at the end of the day, like I just said, I mean, he could sue, he could appeal, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have some type of concrete evidence, circumstantial evidence ain't good enough. Okay, I feel like you got to have some type of concrete evidence in order for a decision like that to stand. And what I want to know, here's what I really want to know. Okay, they say for the rest of the season, but does that mean come next season they trying to keep them? Because it sounds like at this point, I'm sorry, as a football fan, let the man go. Like, if I was Harbaugh, I would just go. Nah.
You got about 3 or 4 games left before the playoffs. They need to play 12 or 11 games in the conference. That's the Big Ten title game.
Well,
then you go to the playoff. They still undefeated.
Well, it's time for him to like depart.
So that'd be the question. They still undefeated. They go into the playoff. Can you suspend him for that too, or just you just get it for the regular season?
Right. I'm just really confused. I just think that. I mean, now thankfully they not like Michigan State where they lost their head coach and then they just can't get it right. But because you know they didn't have Harbaugh for like the first 3 games or whatever for the season, and I mean they still was able to maintain. So I'm not worried about that. But again, like you said, I have several questions. Like you, okay, do we get to come back in the playoffs? That's not part of the regular season. You said the rest of the season. I mean, what are we discussing? Does this mean he's not coming back next season? Like, how many times are you gonna suspend the motherfucker before you say okay and we're done? Like, I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I would just rather go. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't even want to wait for you to walk me out. If I feel like, okay, it's an issue, okay, and I know we're not gonna have no resolve, time to go. Okay, he might want to, like you said, he might want to think about going back to the NFL and be done. I'm just saying.
Let's say if he do want to, it's better for him to just ride this out until the playoffs and NFL is over. Then that they call it Black Monday and they fire coaches and see what jobs are available that he might want to go after. So if he said right now, like, you know what, done with y'all ain't coming back. NFL season still going. Ain't nobody about to just start a coach and bring you in. Why would you want to come in? Like, y'all already got me. Nah, I wait. And he might have a chance to get a national title this season.
Well, again, I just think it ain't it. I think he need to find another outlet besides U of M. That's not it. That ain't it. Now, if you're gonna stay in the collegiate league, okay, fine. You seem to have better chances of being a champion in the collegiate league. No shade. I mean, he did what he could do, okay, with San Francisco. I mean, I'm just saying, like, no shade, but it seemed like the men respond better in the collegiate world, okay, with him. And this ain't working out with U of M. I'm just saying, like, it's putting a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm not even him. Do you understand?
Now,
like,
Michigan is backing him, though. They not going to the Wolves. They more like NCAA ain't got no hammer on nothing. What y'all talking about? Y'all jumping the gun.
No, because they could have fought a little bit harder to revoke that decision or whatever, and I just feel like they done. Like, at the end of the day, if you okay with allowing him to be out the first 3 games of this season, then be out for the rest of the season for decisions that you ain't even disclosed to the public as to why you just holding this man accountable. Like, at the end of the day, I would just be like, I'm good. Like, I don't even want to come back. Like, the sentiment is saying you don't want me here. And so I'm just saying, and I'm out. Like, that's just me.
Now, if he is guilty of doing this, they would try to say this is what the Patriots did, because you've been doing this for years, and that's why Michigan got better. Now that you got better talent, you know everybody's team. But both coaches always say it don't matter.
Yeah.
You still got to stop it. You know, you can call the play IB4. It's a run play. Okay, you still got to stop the running. You can know we're going to run with that. You don't stop it, you still get business.
Yeah.
That's the biggest news in sports so far. NBA got that tournament continuing today.
NBA got what?
The in-season tournament. That's going on today.
Oh, yeah, I did turn one of the games on.
Now, they'll look to see who are the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Right now, Philly is 6-1, and Boston is 5-2. And in the West, Denver's 8-1, and Dallas is 6-2. You think those teams?
You said Denver is 8-1.
Mm-hmm. Dallas is 6-2.
I wonder who Denver lost to.
Yeah, I forgot that too. But do you think these 4 teams might stay at the top of the conference? Or?
Well, Jeff, didn't I tell you that the damn Nuggets is going to the championship?
Yeah,
Back to
but I
back.
mean, it could, some could switch up.
No, I told you that.
Guys, speaking along.
They going to the they going in for the West. And
What's like 36 of them?
I'm gonna call Milwaukee in the East.
Still with Dave and Giannis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's still early. There's a lot of teams with bad records already. I know we 2-7. We last in it.
Well, let's not even talk about the Pistons, Lord.
I'm like, we do got some talent though.
Do we?
Yeah. When we got that dude Cunningham, that was a big deal.
Who?
I guess he was guard Cunningham, had a little pro. I heard her.
Listen, when they give me a reason to pay attention, I pay attention. Right now, I don't pay attention. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry. Look, sorry, not sorry. I just can't.
You talk like a lot of people.
I'm just saying.
Now, did you check out that video I had texted you about golf being a type of?
Well, I was at a friend's giving. Is that what they call it now? Friends giving.
That was
gathering. And I seen the link, but I wouldn't have heard it, so I didn't get to watch it. But as soon as I seen the description say best quarterback in the NFC, I already knew who it was because you always want to throw golf out there like he's so grand and great. At the end of the day, he not scared no more. So I'm gonna let him live. But again, I remember who the man was when he took the Rams to the divisional championship. And I was just waiting for that man to come back. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to dispute it. Okay. But if he was still playing scared like he been playing for the last, season or two, I would have said that's a lie. See, again, everybody want to be caught up on stats and numbers. You got to look at what that man is doing on the field. And now he finally doing some shit. So I could agree with it. Now,
what is a Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving is like a Thanksgiving affair for all your friends. So instead of on Thanksgiving, you have all your family and, y'all come together. Prior to Thanksgiving, you give a dinner gathering and you invite all your friends.
So y'all get together, eat and drink, have a good time.
Eat and drink, yes.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Now this weekend we got a few top games where everybody got to get record. Yeah, Cleveland and Baltimore. Cleveland 5-3. Baltimore 7-2. San Fran and Jacksonville. San Fran 5-3. Jacksonville 6-2. And Detroit and the Chargers. Detroit 6-2. Chargers 4-4. Who you like out of that?
Well, remember how I kept trying to give hope to San Francisco and then you just kept hating on the coach? I mean, I still want to believe in them, but is Purdy
out? I think he's back.
Is he back? I just feel like here lately they haven't been as ferocious as they normally would be. So
they got you, but you got other talent. Should be next man up. System.
Well, I mean, you say that so cavalier, okay. At the end of the day, when you not taking those reps and snaps and things like that on the regular, it's hard to just it's hard to fit them shoes sometimes. Okay.
No, if you drafted 4 great tight ends or linebackers, but 1A is a little bit better, and he goes down the list. Okay, your opportunity is here. He's out. You should revel in. I'm gonna let you know. I should have been this way.
Well, they not doing too well with that. So
You
at the
just
end of the
stretching the
day,
check.
listen,
You ain't about that life.
you know who surprises me though?
Who?
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I ain't see that one.
I didn't see that. But I mean, I've been a fan of the quarterback since he was with Clemson. So I already know he got the potential. Okay. I guess maybe he just didn't have the weapons at first or something. I don't know.
I had the right coach.
Or something. I don't know what happened, but it just something just put them like it, I don't know. They all went to sleep and somehow look, the Lord touched all of them and they just woke up. I don't know.
If you got the right coach that makes the system that works what you can do, and then you plug in the talent. If he was good at Clemson, we seeing it here now. The other coaches probably didn't know what to do with this time.
Well, I mean,
I had their own system that don't work for them, but you gonna run it. You gotta build it for what that quarterback's good.
Well, they surprised me, and then also, Baltimore surprises me, and here's why they surprised me. I mean, but here's the thing, though, Jeff. Now, I've been a fan of the Ravens when they was Boston Hart University. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
And at the end of the day, I understand, like you say, what talent exists, but does the system exist? Blah blah blah. Now, I understand the quarterback then got paid millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that he's a much better runner than he is a thrower. And that don't mean he can't throw the ball because he can, but very rarely do he throw it versus run it. But in either event, I feel like all the men over there are like showing up because normally it would be Jackson just scrambling, trying to find some shit, trying to make shit happen, trying to. I mean, you understand, like, but it seems like everybody in Baltimore is like feeling like they ready because they normally don't get like this until like wild card time. I feel that's my opinion, but I feel like maybe we didn't counted them out or they had so much to say about how much Lamar was getting paid, and now they like, okay, watch this. I don't know. I feel like they surprised me too. But
I say Baltimore.
Here we go. Here go another John boy. It runs in the genes, the DNA.
No,
at the end of the day,
what they used to have, the defense looked like it, but okay. Right now, you look like the old school ball so hard. Okay. So let's wait till the playoff. It ain't right now. We can't know.
But Jeff, but Jeff, this is what I'm saying. Normally, we don't get this type of tenacity from them until playoffs. Okay. I mean, since Ray and Ed and Terrell and all of them was gone. Now, that's kind of what we would get. We would get action like this in the playoffs. They would do just enough in the season to make it into a wild card or a playoff game, and then they phase out. We really don't see them no more. But we don't really see this type of tenacity during the season with the Ravens. But I don't know, Jeff. I just feel like this is a different type of flow than I'm used to with them. So I mean, it's possible.
So when you get to the playoffs, everybody gonna know what they do, and I think that they playing a good team. They're gonna make it come down to, Are you that throw the ball 60 times to win the game? So we're gonna stop all this. You shouldn't have at the first half.
I don't know, Jeff. You be quick to count people out.
Throw the ball 50 times to beat us. If he can do that, he might get the Super Bowl. Cause they gonna stop all that running. You got nothing but a week to prepare for what this team do. We know y'all are running. He's okay with throwing the ball, but he ain't 85%. He throw it 50 times. It ain't gonna be 60 out of 60. It might be maybe 40 out of 60 completion. And they gonna focus on, can you sit here and be Tom Brady? Then we're gonna stop all that running.
But nobody's asking to be Tom Brady. But I'm just saying, like,
you don't have to be. That's what the defense can be.
I think Jeff counting them out, people. I think we should really pay attention, though. It's not fake news. We should pay attention.
That's like with Dallas. When they play good teams, Dak is only good, and he got a run game. He got receivers get the ball. When he don't have to be the reason they win. And when they play good teams, we're gonna stop everything. You need to throw that ball 50 times to beat us. You can do it. God bless you.
Listen.
And he don't normally do it.
Listen.
He don't make good decisions. He don't read it right.
Who we talking about? Are we talking about Dak or Lamar?
Dak Prescott.
Oh, well,
There's
no.
been games already where teams have done it.
I mean, again, I've already concluded he overrated. At the end of the day, I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. Now, how we get to
I'm making the correlation. Come playoff time, teams in the AFC going to do the same thing. Baltimore's not going to be able to run the ball. He's going to have to throw that ball to beat the team. And that would be the question. Has he gotten better where he can do that?
Well, Jeff, I think he can because he's been doing that though. Like when they do stop the run here lately, hit their opponents, they switch to throwing. Oh, not
they can 14-2. You're gonna play a Super Bowl caliber team on playoff time that literally ain't no running nothing, bro. If y'all get any points, you gonna throw this ball for the rest of the game. So how active are you? That's a knock on. If I'm a coordinator, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, okay, so he okay throwing it. No, we Tom Brady. We shutting everything else. And I can live with losing like that because he ain't shown that he can sit in that pocket and pick you apart.
He has, it's just not consistent.
And you don't see him play. That's what really matters.
He just keeps going back to that.
That's when the world can see. Okay, they were staying pre-seasons during the season. He's so with throwing the ball and making decisions, getting it to the person. Now he in the conference finals or the division round, and the defense shut everything down, but show me. Throw the ball. And if he do it, I stand correct. You got better. But since they've been in the playoffs, that's been
okay, so that's your argument. Can he do it in the playoff?
That's when they do it. True. And you'll see an interception and fumble like, yeah, he ain't that good decision making yet. As long as he can run the ball, he's good, though. They put up that Giannis wall. Can you throw it? Like they tell Giannis, can you shoot the jump? You get better. You got better, or you gonna knock him out?
I mean, I can't really argue with that, I guess.
Because he's talented. He's just like, okay, dude. I mean, everybody knows that's issue.
Yeah.
What you doing to fix it?
Yeah.
Because we have, well, they won one playoff game with him. So we have. They put a wall up. I wouldn't mind seeing this team be interesting.
I wish I could refute that, but I can't. I mean, because you're right.
They don't lie.
Yeah.
That's why they always talk about, even with basketball, you could do all this, running, gunning, whatever, but when you get to the playoffs, that team has time to plan for what you don't do good
Right.
and enhance. Now the question is, have you been working on your deficiencies? So when they try to stop it, you can counter.
Mm-hmm.
But if former legends say this NBA team and this NFL team got 86 problems from preseason, we about to start the playoff. We still got the same problem. You ain't do nothing to get better. And we know it. We know the opposition know it. So can you overcome it? And that becomes a question. Are you in that film room, weight room, whatever you need to do to get better? So you ain't got no week. Then you a threat. Like, I can't think of it. He used to suck with his left hand. Now he's good. I don't know if we're gonna beat him. Not even playing. But a lot of, and it's just in the NFL. A lot of these sports, these people ain't grinding like they used to. Like Kobe living in the film room, some type of players, they ain't doing that no more. They're doing this. That's why they saying right now the quarterback play seems to be they can't read a defense. Now, how do we go from better quarterback play last season to this year? You watch certain games, like, didn't he see that man 5 yards up open, but he throwing a triple cover? What the hell is he looking at? And he looking at the person there like, dude, triple cover. He had a dude doing it for 5 yards. How do you see him? I'm like, what happened to the quarterback play? And more announcers been too. Like, I don't know where he looking. I'm like, damn, they used to be nice. Well, no, maybe got it. Like, I don't know what that dude did. That dude was wide open over there. This dude was triple covered, and he's still throwing over there. What the hell? I'm like, damn, these commentators getting good. They holding up.
Well, again, I'm gonna be watching Jacksonville, and I'm gonna be watching the Ravens. At the end of the day, I said I'm not being convinced about anything with the Lions until they go to the playoffs and win their first playoff game. and then I could be, excited and gun ho, whatever. But I'm gonna wait until they first playoff game and they win.
I mean, given the way it look right now, Philly number 1, 8-1. We number 2, 6-2. San Fran 5-2. New Orleans 5-4. There is no reason they can't make it to the championship game for the conference.
I mean, that's not what I said. I said,
I'm just looking at overall.
I know they're gonna go because they didn't been before, but they lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Make it to the playoff because, like you said, with your standing, there's no reason why you shouldn't be in the playoff. But win, go to the next one, and then we can talk about it.
On the real threat.
Philly, exactly.
Now in the AFC, KFC and Baltimore tied 7-2, and Jacksonville and Miami are tied. Well, no, Jacksonville 62, Miami is 62. They might have a battle going to the rest of the season.
Well, we beat Kansas. We didn't beat the Ravens, which is what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying like he might be number 1 for the AFC. It might be a battle at the end of the season for that top spot. Giving Philly 81, 62. They have to lose. But given this season, if they only get in the playoffs and win a playoff game, they underachieve.
Well, I don't want them to just win one playoff game.
Yeah, I think most of the league pundits will say they underachieve, given how the league is playing out this year. Philly the only dominant team is NFC.
Well, in my opinion, remember in the beginning of the season, this season, I kept referencing Jalen as if he had already won the Super Bowl, and you like they lost, and I'm like, did they? Like again, they should have motherfucking won. So I'm not.
They're the first team that's lost, and the next season they having a record like that.
Right.
Because normally they fall off.
That's all I'm saying. They should have won, and at the end of the day, if they make it over the Lions, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, but because they didn't win, it's still stuff they got to work on. So Lions got a shot to beat.
I mean, I'm not ruling them out, but what I'm saying is, if they can't get past Philly, I can't be mad at that. I mean, at the end of the day, in my mind, Philly was the champs last year. In my mind, okay.
Got you.
And I feel like this might be a redemption road for them to be like, this should have been back to back. You understand?
So say Seattle and the Cowboys. One of them teams with the best in the world. They should be able to get one. No, wait a minute. It's different now. I think 17. The number one seed don't play. How they switched it up now.
In the wild card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other team that would be Minnesota. They keep winning. But they keep winning. That's winnable.
But here's the thing. And you disagreed last time, but I still say.
What's that?
Before Kirk Cousins got injured. Okay.
Oh, they was looking hot.
He was looking like the Kirk Cousins. Listen, he was looking like the Kirk Cousins that was playing so hard and wearing chains on the plane and dancing and shit. He was looking like that Kirk Cousins to me again.
The problem with Kirk Cousins, he's a hell of a talent.
He is.
But when he gets to the playoffs,
Jeff, his offensive line, I'm sorry, is trash. They don't protect him for shit. I'm sorry. So
everybody bad at that.
Listen, let me say something. You know who had the best offensive line since I've been an NFL fan? Okay. When Brady was in New England, the Patriots offensive line for Brady. Like nobody could touch him. Do you understand? Nah. And Brady didn't run. He didn't get out the pocket. He stayed in the pocket. Okay.
We talking about best offensive line in football?
Listen, that was the best offensive line I've ever seen in my life. Nobody could touch Brady. Okay. And the second best team that be trying to be like that is Kansas City. However, they quarterback will get out the pocket and run. Okay. And then nobody want to touch him. Okay. What I'm saying is You can't fault Kirk Cousins because his offensive line folds and just leave him open and vulnerable. Like, you cannot fault him like that. I'm sorry. Like,
his decision making goes down for playoff time.
Listen, you can't do nothing if 5 men running towards you. What's your decision? Okay, what's your decision? Not one, Jeff. Not one. Not even 2. 5 men coming for you. What you supposed to do?
If the play is to go route to the left or right receiver, and
listen,
5 men coming at you.
Listen.
Either you throw it away, take the sack. If you got a dump off play to the tight end or running back that you couldn't see because he's kind of tall, you do that.
Mm-mm.
He tends to, and before he decides, he get strip sack, a fumble, safety, or sack for like 10 plus yards, or he just don't throw it out. The decision making goes down.
Listen,
now
he could be like your boy Jeff. He could be like golf and just intentional ground the ball. He could do that.
But
I'm just saying.
Offensive line, I would have to say that was Cowboys in the 90s. Because then all of them went to the Hall of Fame. You couldn't touch Trey.
Listen, that's back in the day. Okay. We ain't seen the offensive line like the Patriots since Brady was there.
No, wait a minute. The Ravens when they won. In 2001.
Okay, I said since Brady. Brady was there several seasons after that win that the Ravens got.
Yeah, you had that team. But I mean, you had to put an asterisk when you say Tom Brady. Because after he got hurt that 1 year, 06 or 07, everybody knew if you touch him, you get fined or flat and thrown out. The players today tell you, we all knew unofficially after he got hurt and Brady got hurt, he won a accept it. Everybody knew. You don't go at their legs. You gotta grab them up top. If you can't get there, let it go. You go after their legs, they're coming for you. They will get a fine. So
listen, nobody could touch that man.
It's kind of hard to say you had a great line when you win. You better not touch that boy. That's like
Jeff. Players was really trying to get to him, Jeff. Don't act like people wasn't trying to get to him. They couldn't get to him.
Nah.
He didn't even move. He just stood there. He wasn't running.
Go after him with the Ravens and the Colts. That was really about it. And the Steelers. That was it. Everybody knew he was a touchdown Brady. Everybody knew that. These players on these TV shows, like, we knew if you tackle Tom in his head after that leg injury, 15 yards. It was a clean hit. 15 yards. Keep arguing. You eject. Get out. He was the face of the league. Like Patrick Mahomes, first game of the year against us. He was running. That defender of Detroit could have nailed him. He stopped.
Yeah, he did. You right about that. Nobody wants to touch that man when he start running. They just look at him.
I'm like
that
lets you know. They know that's the face of the league. You better not hurt that man. Because he should have tagged him. He had a clean hit. He's a runner. And he stopped like, oh. But what I do, the other dude didn't touch him. The end of play, like, dude, that's worldwide saw you stop so you don't touch him. Because you know you hit him too hard with the yards. You can't touch corners. You got to lay it down like the Davis.
Listen.
Don't you hit him like you hit him back in the day.
If you a runner,
you cost the league money.
Guess what? If you a runner, you fair game. So you're right. I can't play in the NFL.
And now we just face the league.
They'll ban me. Shit.
Yeah, so you'll be a smart child.
They will ban me. They'll be like, oh, so that's what you gonna do. You goddamn right. That man had the ball running. He a runner. Forget he the face of the league. Forget,
and if he viewership too long, they gonna be like, did she hurt him? Her ass out. We got people calling us on the phone like, hey, we got like 5 more games to Kansas City on TV. You gonna play? Yeah, hey. We said his contract. Don't them players man like that, dude? We marketing Mahomes and the Chiefs. What the hell is this? And it shouldn't be that way. I totally agree. You can hit him and put him out. You're a runner. Free hit. But face to the league. Don't be crazy. And that dude literally on live TV, you just gonna let him walk by you? And Mahomes walking. You better not
listen. A lot of the games for the Chiefs that I watch, a lot of times I just be screaming at the TV. I'm like, hit him! Oh, they just be watching them. They just look at them. They don't even think about hitting them. They just be looking at them.
Unless it's a blitz up the middle, they hit it. When he get outside the pocket and all that, ain't nobody trying to give him I'm gonna put you on your ass. Like, nope. Just get him to the ground. And even then, referee, I'm supposed to like he pushed it to the ground. How's that? Look,
hold on. Chad Ochocinco said it best. I was watching something with him and
Shannon.
Well, no, not even Shannon, not that show. It was he did some type of challenge, but he didn't even do the race though.
Okay.
I thought he was supposed to be in the race too, but I guess he was just there for support or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But it was him and it was Tyreek Hill and it was Terrell Owens. Yep.
I remember that race.
Yeah. And Chad say, well, he's like, that was back then though, when you could choke a motherfucker at the line. He was like, nah. He said, y'all playing flag football. I said, okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, you was supposed to be choking each other.
I'm just saying. He like, no. He said, no, because that ain't what y'all do now. See, he said, that's when I was playing. When I was playing, we could choke a motherfucker at the line. Okay. He said, nah, y'all just playing flag football. I said, that's what
Why you think quarterbacks are getting 5,000, 4,000 yards so easily now? You can't touch it.
Yeah.
It was rare quarterback get 4,000 yards.
Period. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what we're watching no more sometimes. But you know what? When they have gotten a little bit better though, because remember when they first implemented the rule with the roughing the passer?
Oh yeah.
Right? Oh yeah. Like when they first implemented that, oh my God. Like I thought I was about to not be an NFL fan no more. Like for real. Like this is like, I'm like, y'all done went too far. It's like, it was almost like they was saying it, Jeff. Like how you were saying players. See what I'm saying? It was like players, like you said, at first it was just unspoken, right? It was just an unspoken thing. But when they start calling roughing the passer, damn near every time a quarterback went down, I said, okay, you know what? If this is what the fuck this is about to be, I'm done watching football. Like, this is not, I get being safe and taking measures to be safe. I'm not one to advocate for violence, right? I'm not right? I'm not advocating that. But
it's football.
It's football. Like, it's supposed to be rough. It's supposed to be unnecessary sometimes. Okay. Like, that's just what it is. This is why you build better helmets and better pads and all those things. Like,
Hell,
That's all I'm saying. Like,
remember the Hill and Dominic who used to catch when he played for us? The Hill and Dominic who used to catch, they used to tackle quarterback.
Yeah.
When he got to the point, he literally pushed him to the ground for a sack. So they couldn't say, oh, he stepped on his neck. He stepped on his feet.
Or step on his feet, right.
Like, dude, he pushed him down. He didn't go down on the ground. He went down too hard on his spine. Like, if you tackle the quarterback to the ground, you're going to fall on top of him. It's football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you made this man just push him to the ground. They can't say, okay, that's a damn shot.
That's all I'm saying. Like, again, if you want to create safer environments, you create better equipment. Okay. Now, I'm sorry. You can't take a rough sport like football where you're supposed to tackle people and block them and do all these things, but then say, but no, when it comes to the quarterback or when it comes to the way you do XYZ, no, you can't do that. No, because then we're not playing football. Okay.
Nope. I mean, so you are trying to move somebody against the wheel.
Period.
And that's the hell of a thing watching it live on TV. This dude, he ain't trying to move.
That's all I'm saying. And like you said, if you running full force towards a person who got the ball running and then they just all of a sudden decide to stop or slide or whatever, sometimes you can't stop that. You know what I mean? When you propelling forward, sometimes you can only go forward. You can't just boom decide to stop like sometimes right then and there. I mean,
defensive players argue when they kept saying like don't hit with your helmet, getting part of up here. They're like, dude, okay, if I'm trying to hit with my shoulder pad,
right?
And this dude coming down, I'm hitting him in the head. What the hell? That ain't my fault.
Right.
Oh, John said
momentum. Exactly. I couldn't get that word out. Look, to save my life.
Slow down, like not a car.
Right. But that's all I'm like. Look, I couldn't get the word momentum out, but he knew what I meant. Okay. Now you propelling forward. That's the only way you can go. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't know. So
and they don't do like Ronnie Lott used to do with the 49ers. He would long jet you at your rocket and lay people out. All just going down the other way. And they like, is that dude okay? If they did that hit now, they'll say he tried to kill him, throw the book at him, what the clock said. Like,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's too much. Like, again, if you really trying to prevent CTE and other injuries, guess what? Get rid of football. I mean, if this is what we coming to, if you feel like you got to like stop what the overall intention and background of the sport is for protection purposes, then guess what? Get rid of the sport if that's how you feel.
And defensive have found ways to adjust. And they still give you he laid him out. It's a clean hit. What y'all want?
Right.
Because they're going to find a way to get that ass on the ground.
Yeah. I'm just saying. And so when you do that, it kind of makes the game less interesting and it makes the players less confident on how they what hit they gonna do, how they gonna hit, who they gonna hit. Like they got to do too much thinking. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what Chad Johnson said, aka Ocho Cinco. I'm just saying, and he played the sport.
For some reason, they feel the stats and analytics say more scoring is more awesome. So they don't want a team like the Ravens to give you the 10 points. But that's what you want. You want some defense. I want to see 65 to 65. That's college. I want to see 60 to 10. Like you beating your ass.
But see, that's why when I said what I said a while ago, when I was like, I used to be a offensive fan when I first started out because that's what I understood, right? I understood the offensive line better. However, I didn't even know if it was I didn't know it was a defensive line, offensive line. That's just how much of a novice I was. I'm just saying. But when I realized what the defense was, I'm just saying, that's when I became the fan I became because again,
I want to play football, but my mom wouldn't too.
I'm just saying.
Hit the quarterback.
Boom. And that's what I said. If I play football, I want to be the person that hits you. I don't want to get hit. Nah.
I just want to see him just shaking like, yeah, that's good.
I wish I could think of that man. Again, Jeff, I keep saying this. I can't think of that man now. I can't even think of what team he played on, but I feel like he played for Oakland. He looked like he was an Oakland player, like he had black and silver or something. But that man, huh?
No, Lawrence Taylor played for the
No, because Lawrence Taylor is a black man. I'm talking about a white man. This was a white man who had eyes, like, and we know people, okay, who got some mental disturbances. They got them eyes. Is the way they eyes look. His eyes even made me feel like the man was crazy in real life.
Romanowski.
Was that his name? What is his name? Huh?
Bill Romanowski. He did play with 49ers. He did play with the Raiders.
Okay. Because you know what? I do feel like this man played for a red team and a black team. Okay, can I look him up? I'm on my phone. Hold on. What you said, Bill Romanowski?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. I got to look him up. Hold on. I think that's him. Wait a minute. Oh, that's him! Jeff! That is him. Listen, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I love you to the end of time. Okay. That is the man I've been trying to describe forever. Okay. Now, that man looked straight in the camera and said without any type of hesitance, any type of remorse, if he hit you and you didn't have to sit out, if you weren't laid out, if you didn't have a broken leg, an arm, a nose, he feel like he did not do his job and he made it a point to come after your ass, okay? Now,
that was Bill Romanowski.
Romanowski, Jeff, that is him.
Yep.
That is him, okay? All day. Yep. And I believe, hold on. And I believe that man is crazy in real life, okay? But nonetheless, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That man, and I remember seeing him play. So when I heard him speak on that years after he stopped playing, I said, I didn't realize in the moment that was his intentions and that was his motive. But he said it, and looking back on shit he did, I said, wow, like.
Well, Taylor said there's a bunch of crazy dogs out here.
Oh my God, Jeff, that is the guy, Jeff. Yes.
Go watch the highlights of defense. You be like,
listen, Bill Romanowski. That is him, Jeff. Yes. Listen, I can't forget that now. As soon as you said Romanowski, though, that just even sound like that was right. So I was like, no, I got to look this up. I got to see his face. Because again, when I looked in that man's eyes, I said, oh, he for real. Okay, he's serious. Okay. Now, that man was crazy. Period. Now, that's when football was football. Okay. Now.
We like football players like that back then.
Period. That's how I became a defensive fan. I'm just saying. Now.
And it was great to watch.
Boom. I'm just saying.
That's the you talking about all this time.
All this time, Jeff, I couldn't get that man's name out. I'm like, I know he played for a black team, but I feel like he played for a red team too. Nah. And when you said the 49ers, I was like, was it the 49ers? I couldn't remember what the red team was, but I remember Oakland. But I'm like, damn, I don't remember. And as soon as you said his name, I said, I swear that sounds like it. Let me look at his face. And then I pulled that man's face up. I said, oh, that's him. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what show that was I was watching. It was like some, how they be doing like 30 for 30 or whatever they do, whatever them shows be, like Football Life. It was one of them things. I watched it and I said, oh my God, that man was crazy for real. In real life.
Yep, because he plays for the 49ers and the Broncos.
Oh, he played for the Broncos.
He played for Philadelphia and Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, Oakland, I remember.
North Super Bowl titles.
Okay.
I think he may have won all. Yeah, he
Because
won all.
Because you know what? I think one of them Super Bowl titles was with Gruden.
I know he won some with 49ers and the Broncos.
He ain't win none with Oakland?
Nah.
Mm.
He played for them 02, Philly 94, 95. San Fran won 90.
Mm.
I think 91.
Bill Romanowski. Oh, that is that man, Lord.
Yeah, he was a football player.
Jeff, that bothered me so bad. Jeff, do you know how many times I referenced this man and could not get his name out? It bothered me.
Man, I mean, back then you had a lot of good football players, defense and offense. Just the 90s to like 2005.
Bill Romanowski.
They actually cared about the game.
Oh my God.
It ain't like that.
Mm-mm.
All these cats want their money. They groupies, they endorsements, they likes on social media, and they good. These cats cared about that.
Yeah.
They was upset when they lost.
Exactly.
Like
it matters. Exactly, Jeff.
They lost the Super Bowl.
They was ready to blow the building up. I'm just saying.
They were like, don't talk to me for 6 months till I get back to Super Bowl. Like, they for real. You don't get that now.
Exactly. Let's bring Bill Romanowski back. I know. Where is his kids and grandkids? Where his descendants at, Lord? I'm just saying. Bring them in the game.
Because you gotta be a little sick in the head.
I swear to God. Okay.
In my opinion. Any position.
Nah, he was also one of them players. Don't show up talking about, oh, you injured or this is broke or this is.
I know he's out there playing.
Period. Nah, I'm just saying.
Like your hand was messed up, you see it all taped up.
All taped. Boom. You better get out there. Nah.
Now if you got a freaky injury, don't say.
I'm just saying. You got a little cut. Jeff, you put a little cut on your finger. You can't go back out, Lord.
Yeah. It ain't like you used to do.
That's
when season and playoffs, you was stuck in front of TV like football. Because everybody was competing to the end of the game. Now, they don't want to like that.
Okay, now speaking of, you remember when Purdy first came up when Garoppolo went down, right? And then at some point during the playoffs, and I feel like, was it a divisional playoff? Did they make it to the divisional game last year?
I think they went to the conference finals.
Yeah, right? The 49ers. And Purdy came out saying that his hand or something was going on, or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, again, I'm not advocating for players to like ruin their bodies or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But okay, you had a little hand sprain or whatever. You don't fucking sit out in the divisional playoff games, idiot. Okay.
Unless you're throwing.
But he did redeem himself this year. But again, I felt some kind of way about him last year because you don't do that. I'm sorry. Now, if we in a regular season game, you know, a game that could be lost or whatever, fine. But in the divisional playoff, you don't do that. I'm sorry. Like you said, you better tape it, ice it, heat it. Okay.
Well,
Put it in. Listen, you better put a cortisol injection in it. You better find some way to figure it out. Now, I'm just saying.
He said, give him a shot.
I'm just saying. Now, give him a shot. Give him a pill. Put some ice on it. I'm just saying. That's not the time.
Yeah,
okay. And if he was playing alongside of Bill Romanowski, okay,
yeah,
please. I'm just saying. Now he would have had a rude awakening on what time it was, and that's all I'm saying. Take me back to them days.
Quarterback back in the day, they were talking about.
I'm just saying. Nah,
they gonna hit you in practice.
Period. Nah, don't think you coming back in this locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. We need more Bill Romanowskis in the world. Okay.
You an old school.
Let me tell you something. And not that you didn't let me know this man's name again, because I couldn't get it out I couldn't bring it to the forefront of my head to save my life. Okay. But I knew exactly who that man was when I seen his face. And as soon as you said his name, I said, oh, that sounds like him. Let me look him up. Listen. I'm going to quote that man. I'm going to say his name on every show from now on. Okay. So that y'all understand when I became the NFL fan that I am today. Okay. It was because of men like him. Okay. Now.
Yeah, you look up his films, you see the hits.
I'm just saying. Now. So let me tell you something. People, I believe in being safe. Okay. I believe in safety. However, you cannot be safe in football, people. I'm sorry, because it's football. Now, listen, if that's too much for you, you got to pick a different sport. That ain't it. Now, if you don't want to be hit and tackled and injured and all of that, this ain't the sport for you. Okay. But all these little rules, making it like a flag football, that ain't what the NFL is supposed to be. That's why you got a flag football league. Now, if you want to go to flag football, go over there and play flag football. You want to play in the NFL, you got to be prepared to get hit. Now, you got to be prepared for your finger or your toe or your nose or your ankle. Something is supposed to break, snap, bend, something. Now, and if that ain't what you want, this is not the profession for you. I'm sorry.
Well, you might get what old school football can play off.
I'm just saying. Nah, I'm an old school NFL chick. I'd rather stick to that. I'm not trying to watch no goddamn flag football. That ain't what I want to watch. Sorry. Nah. I'm just saying.
Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Oh man. Oh y'all share, like, go watch the film.
Yeah, please go watch and look up Bill Romanowski. Okay. I'm so glad Jeff didn't gave you this man name. I swear to God, I'm gonna say his name every goddamn show. I swear to God. Nah. That's a real OG. You want to watch real football, you go watch it when he was playing it. I'm just saying.
No. Yeah, everybody's saying like him or harder.
I'm just saying.
That's where you didn't come across the middle. They used to call it suicide middle. But once you caught the ball, you got that, or you got sound. So receivers, when come across the middle, catch the ball. If they did, they got down. You saw people coming like that to take them off.
Period.
You can't hit nobody like that now.
I'm just saying. That was some real shit. That was real football at its finest. people. Okay, what the defense supposed to look like? Okay, now they mad. I don't know. Nah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shout out to all the veterans out there. Appreciate your service. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Marte found his man.
Yes, Bill. Lord.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.